I've come to Runswick Bay. Tide's not quite up to high tide yet, so it's about 40 minutes or so. So I'm just going to go left and have a look in the rocks, see if we can find out there while the tide does its thing, and then my plan is to head out across Runswick Bay to Kettleness. Might even get as far as Goldsborough, we'll see, depending what we find. So yeah, see what we can get today. It's a lovely day, sun shining. It's about 14-15 degrees. It'll be a nice clear sunny day. It's lovely. Unfortunately it's an afternoon fossil hunt because the tide's been coming in all day, so I didn't want to go out this morning. But yeah, I'll see what we can find. Well, not much doing. There's something there though. Let's see what that is. I don't think there's... Oh yeah, there we go. It is a DAC, but it's got a bit of decay on it on one side. Might be worth the tap, see if we can get a decent middle out of it. So not very productive going north, so I'm going to go south. You can see it's high tide now, so all within the next 10-15 minutes. Quite a small tide today, so no worry about getting round. Maybe when we get to Kettleness, I have to wait a little bit if we don't find too much in the slips. So I'm going to walk past this beachy bit. You can see the little ravine where the stream is there. That's where the grey shales start, although it's not very productive that end. So as you go along the bay, there's a few slips where you can find tenuicostatums and other stuff in the grey shales. You can find some jet rock material as well. And then we go over that little hump. Dax and Hild is in some of that slip, and then we're into Kettleness Bay, and then we're going to go around that point down the other side. Might make it to Goldsborough today depending on time, but I've got a good sort of 6 hours. Depends how full the bag gets as to how far we go. So if I have a full bag, I'll turn around. If I don't have a full bag, I'll keep on walking. But it's a very popular stretch, is this. It's easily accessible, good for kids. Oh, it's an interesting shape, that's what I'm looking for. Give it a wash. Oh, there we go. Tenuicostatum. Nice. So the tide's washing washing this out. Some signs there might be something in there. Definitely needs a crack, does that? Nice dogger cannonball. Get a whack with the hammer. Oh, something's flown off. Like an eleganticerus. Yep, that's an eleganticerus in there. A small one, but it's there. I reckon there's more in there as well. I'll try split this off camera because it's easier. Oh, just that one tiny little eleganticerus. I'm not going to bother with that. Nothing else in the block. Although it managed to cut my finger, which is very annoying. So I'll give that a wash off, and then hopefully it'll stop bleeding in a minute. Although as I'm about to wash my finger, another block, and again looks like there's signs of eleganticerus in there. Oh, it's been smashed already. Oh well, I've still not moved very far. Just noticed a worn tenuicostatum wearing out there. There you go, another one. So yeah, there's stuff here today. proper sliced my finger unfortunately, so keep dabbing it, hopefully it'll stop. Oh, that's a pretty big landslide. Definitely wasn't near last time I came. There's a lot of rock come down, but whether or not there's any nodules showing, who knows? It's probably not new to anybody else but me, but you can see where there's been nodules quite easily in this rock. So it is the grey shales. They would have had probably decent tenuicostatums in there. The only thing now is it needs to weather out really. Need the rain to wash off all the mud and debris so you can see the nodules, but yeah, you might have some more luck when the tide goes out, because I think quite a bit of this will have washed out at the bottom of the slip. There's loads come down, absolutely loads. Probably, looking at the height of that, probably a lot of that is actually jet rock rather than tennies, but yeah, we'll see. Could be all sorts in there. Probably should get my chisel out, see if there's any likely looking nodules. So that one wasn't too well preserved, which I did expect it not to be, because it's quite exposed. But there's quite a lot of nodules about, so I've just dug that one out. There's a lovely one looking over there. I'm gonna go get now. Oi. Look at that. Oh, just sat there. Yeah. There's a nodule there as well. Oh. These do look a bit like jet rock nodules. So I'll see what I can find and then do some breaking. Well, all empty. Never mind. So keep looking for a few more. Plenty to go at in all this big slide. So some lovely cannonballs. Given the height of this fall, it is mainly jet rock, so it's cannonballs and potential for eleganticerus. So far though, they've all been duds, but there's plenty of them to go at, so I'm going to keep collecting and bashing them, and if I do find something with a decent LE in, I'll show you in a minute. Yeah, not my lucky day for cannonballs, all empty. So yeah, just one of those things, you got to try them. If there's no in, there's no in. But yeah, at least there's a few to be finding and having a go at. Well, it's not the biggest eleganticerus in the world, but it is a fairly decent split. But yeah, I would have hoped for a bigger one. Well, there's nodules everywhere, so there's one there I'm going to hammer out. There was one there, but it was only a partial. There's another one up there. There's a cannonball just over there. So yeah, I think we might be here a little while looking through this. So yeah, I'm going to dig this one out next and see if we can find out. Did find a bit of a squished one, but it's actually turned out okay. So yeah, not the prettiest, but decent negative, and yeah, not too bad. It'll tidy up a little bit, so see if we can get some better ones out. Maybe having to go back to the car to drop some stuff off at this rate. Well, that's dropped out. I don't need to hit it because you can already see a bit of a keel in there. So going to be a lovely tenuicostatum. So yeah, perfect nodule that, and go straight in the bag as it is. Right, so there's another nodule in here. Again, it looks like a good tenny nodule. Give it a little tap, let it come out now. Whoa. Well wedged in there. Definitely a tenny nodule. Can't really see if there's out in there, so I'll give that a tap, but I pretty much guarantee there'll probably be a tenucrostatum in there. Just depends on how well preserved it is. Yeah, unfortunately that one's not very good preservation, it's got no middle. So yeah, it's not broken very well. So yeah, sometimes you get that, just the preservation's not great, but yeah, don't know until you try and get them out. See another nodule there. So yeah, I'm just going to keep breaking these, see what we can get out of them. Hopefully we'll get a few decent specimens. So I've just knocked this bit of shale off because there was a nodule there, which I'll get out of that one in a minute. It's just revealed another nodule as well. Bonus. So I wonder if there's out in that one. There's nothing showing, so we'll have to give it a tap and see. Oh, interestingly, there's a coprolite in that one. So no ammonite, but a bit of ichthyosaur poo or shark poo or something, not quite sure. But yeah, coprolite. I'll try that other one in this one next. Right, I'm going to move on from here. I think unfortunately the way it's slipped is the top layers and the soil has gone over the top of all the good stuff. So this little corner here, probably more here than there is in the middle bit, but it won't take long for Brunswick to clear away a few of these bits of rubbish, and then we'll probably start seeing some good stuff coming out. Because there's definitely decent cannonballs here, but unfortunately 1 out of probably 20 is usually empty, and I seem to have the 19, so well, the 20th was a tiny one, I guess. So yeah, a few tennies, tiny Elegantisterus cannonball. So we'll move on, see if we can find out else, and then when the tide's gone out a bit, can have a look, see if there's anything that has actually been pushed out into the rocks. You never know. But yeah, a few good tides to clear some of this away, and there'll be some good stuff comes out of here, I can guarantee. Alright, so I'm round towards Kettle Nest now, and yeah, first stack of the day. There we go. That's lovely, nicely in there. Bit of wear on the outer keel, but I'll only add to it. I think that's definitely a nice stack. So yeah, see if we can find out else on here. I just saw this one. Oh, that looks like colour and shape, a bit greeny. Sometimes they are here. And there we go, there's the keel. So yeah, there'll be a full one inside that, which is nice. Yeah, decent shape. That's what you're looking for. That's what I like to see. That kind of nodule in this area. Undoubtedly have a tenny in that, so look. Oh yeah, there we go, look. You can just see mouth border there. Perfect. Nice one there. Straight out of the cliff, that one. Beautiful. Well, there's a huge nodule just down there. Don't look like it's going to have out in it, but definitely worth a tap. Just wondering whether I'm going to get wet or not. Right, I think I'll retrieve it and bash it up here. Chances are this will be empty, but you never know. Try and film it for you, quite difficult. Trying to film on, I'm using my phone at the moment, my camera is not working as well as it should. I need to get another one. And empty. It's a good split as well. Always the same. If it's a good split, blooming empty. Never mind. You can see on this big rock here some fantastic imprints. Chloroceros ammonites all the way to the middle. They live in this top layer. There's a massive one just there in that rock there. So I'm actually going to give this a little bit of a bash on top here and see if there's anything about. It's a nice loose piece of slab. So yeah, we can give it a bash. But yeah, 2 imprints either side there. Looks like it might be more stuff in it. So not going very far because the tide hasn't gone out yet. So I can spend 10 minutes just having a play Never know, might be something brilliant inside it. Oh, so the tide's a bit rough, it's not going out today very quickly. But then it is a small tide. Sometimes these are the worst ones because you don't get a very small low. I'm hoping to get round there, but I think I'm going to get stuck again. But while I've been waiting, I've struck it quite lucky. So, it's a bit missing, but that is a lovely Pleuroceros ammonite in there. And it's in a nodule, so likely to have a centre. So yeah, that's going to be nice. Do love a good pleuro. Not only did I get that one, I also got this one. And this one's a multi-block, so there's one there. There's half of one sticking out there. There's the other bit. There's some more ribs there. And then there's definitely a full one there. And I think there's possibly one underneath it as well. So yeah, nice nodule again. So quite often the Pleuroceros here don't have middles, but if they're in a nodule, there's a good chance they will. So yeah, they're going in the bag. We'll see what comes of those. Be really nice. Right, I'm at the last bay on this particular fossil trip before I turn around and come home. It's quite a walk from Runswick Bay. So if you're looking, oh, this is Goldsborough. Just past that point is, I think it's called Stinky Hole, a big landslip, and then you're to Sand's End, and as you go around the corner of the headland, that's Sand's End. You can see Whitby in the distance there. It's a lovely clear day. But yeah, an interesting bay this. So the nearest end to me starts with a jet rock, and then there's Bifron zone above that. That's in the cliff. So you get quite a bit by that landslip, and then over the other side is grey shales. So yeah, quite an interesting bay, and you can make your way up here as well for up to the top of the cliff, but it looks a right beast of a climb, so I won't be doing that. I'll be walking back along the shoreline. Bag's starting to feel a bit heavy now, but yeah, we'll have a little look around that slip. I'm not going any further than that today, and then heading back. So, first nice looking nodule. Ugh. Yeah, looks a good one, does that. Can't see out in it, so I'm going to have to tap it. Fortunately, it does often look like the ammonite graveyard in summer, as people get here and tap everything. A lot of the stuff won't split. You've got to be really careful with it. Better prepping it, Whitby mudstone stuff. So, but that nodule looks like it'll probably split. It's going to have to do it anyway because there's no showing. Right, so as predicted, that didn't split at all. I have found this big dac. Hopefully I'll have a middle. If not, it should be from that side anyway. So yeah, nice big one that. I think it's pretty much all there. There might be a little bit of damage just on the edge. It definitely goes around that way. So yeah, good chance it'll be there. It's a nice size one that as well. Good 4-inch. Cool. There's quite a lot of partials on there. Passed a couple already. What's that there? That might be worth a tap. Oh, is that one there? Is that a partial? I think it's a partial. Partial. One there. Again, I think partial. No middle to that one. I'll give this a pounding, see if there's out in it. There's nothing in that last one, so keeping on looking, but that one looks interesting. Is it another partial though? Oh, I think it might be. It is another partial. Just loads of partials today. Possible because they're all stacked on rocks that someone's been here this morning, because I'm not finding a great deal. It is a getting more of a popular place now, even though it's quite a trek to get to either side from Brunswick or from Sandsend. But yeah, I'm not seeing much at all. It just means the bag's a bit lighter to get back, so you never know. Actually, now the tide's out a little bit, good chance to explore Brunswick on the way back after that big cliff fall. So yeah, not much to find today, I'm afraid, for this one. Ooh, look what I've just found in a rock pool. I wonder how long you've been there. Look at that. It's a little water one, but yeah, you don't often find them. You don't often find them like that. I'd be surprised if that other cap won't pop off. Actually, there's already a bit of gap there, so it's probably perfect on the other side. Yeah, cool. On the way back now, we've just come from Kettleness, heading back to Brunswick, and oh, here's my hammer. It's like a nice duck. Oh yes, mouthboard and everything. Lovely. That's a beauty. Never say no to them. Lovely. Alright, so I'm back going towards Brunswick and stumbled across a cannonball. I've cracked it open and there is some Eleganticeras inside, at least one or two in there, maybe a few more, so I will take that bit. I don't know whether to take that bit or not. Probably not, probably just take that one, because I don't think this one will polish up. It's been rolling around the sea for a while. So yeah, another cannonball, yay!